down than usual.
ने रिस्टार्ट कर लिया है।
Stand clear. Absorption test.
उसके बाद से अगर स्टार्ट हुआ होगा तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं तो अरे भाई साहब, इसे मरना नहीं चाहिए था रे बाबा। मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, कर लेता हूँ।
We can do it.
रुको रुको, देखना है ये वाला चीज। ये वो लाइव है जो लाइव मेरे को चाहिए। पुराना वाला डिलीट करता हूँ। अच्छा पब्लिश हो गया होगा अब तक। ये रहा, अभी के लिए प्राइवेट कर देते हैं। चलो, अरे हाँ, मेरे को ये भी ठीक करना था। सेटिंग्स क्या है मेरा अभी ग्राफिक्स का? मीडियम कर लेते हैं। अब मजा आएगा। गोली मिलने के बाद ना हाइपर ब्लूम टीम बनाना इजी हो गया है। हाइपर ब्लूम टीम बनाएंगे। अरे मार कहाँ है?
Come a little closer.
Animal test 6308.
पता
I'll protect us.
मेरे को एक स्वॉर्ड कैरेक्टर रखना चाहिए था। अब मैं मारेगा कैसे? ऐसे तो बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा रे बाबा।
Stand clear.
फूट फूट फूट।
When I taught Razor how to utilize elemental energy, I never expected him to master the technique.
एक कमीशन कंप्लीट। क्रिस्टल लेके जा रहे बाबा। हमको जल्दी सुमेरु जाना है, सुमेरु, इसलिए जल्दी जल्दी क्वेस्ट वगैरह कंप्लीट करना है। ये भी कंप्लीट हो गया। सीधा जाना है। पहले स्पोर्ट कैरेक्टर ले लेते हैं।
There's still a long road.
काजुआ सबसे बेस्ट है, स्वॉल भी देता है, स्वॉर्ड बिल्डर भी है। आई एम मिसिंग काजुआ। जब रीरन आएगा ना इस आईडी में पहले काजुआ को पुल करना पड़ेगा। बहुत बेहतरीन कैरेक्टर है।
What do you think, cutie?
ओके, पूरा फायर चाहिए, फायर चाहिए अपने को। अपने को फायर मांगता है। मैंने
I
इसका सब
charge a higher
आर्टिफैक्ट
rate
निकाल
to
लिया
meet
था
outside
शायद
the
से।
office.
निकाल लिया था, ठीक है चलो देखते हैं।
Motion to compel. Invisible evidence. Yes, yes. Ha. Incinerate. Yeah. Yeah. Boom boom. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Incinerate. Yeah. Yeah.
सेकंड कमीशन भी कंप्लीट। हाँ तुम जम जाओ, तुम जम जाओ, जमना ही तुम्हारा काम है। और क्या है? ओके,
What the?
रिच डेस्टिनेशन
What kind
विद
of
इन टाइम
injurious
लिमिट।
weather is this? It's cold.
स्पीड रन वाला है। लगभग सभी एलिमेंट के हैं अपने पास। 4 अलग अलग एलिमेंट हैं।
Boom boom. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Motion to compel.
अच्छा नीचे जाना है। पीछे में बॉम्ब की तरह गिरेंगे एकदम, तब तो मजा आएगा। नहीं, थोड़ा सा बच गया।
Incinerate.
थोड़ा सा गर्मी चाहिए। अब स्पीड रन का खेल है पूरा। कंप्लीटेड। इसके बाद हम लोग जाएंगे यहाँ पे स्टोरी क्वेस्ट में। पहले हम लोग अपना रिवार्ड उठा लें।
Add Astro. Thank you for
बहुत नज़दीक है, आज हो जाएगा या 32 हो जाएगा लग रहा है। थोड़ा पुल कर लेते हैं। वैसे भी हल्दी कभी मिलती नहीं, लेकिन थोड़ा आगे पहुंच जाएंगे। चलो HDND ऑन किया था क्या?
The adventurer skill.
आज अपने को यार 32 करना ही है। बैंक के अंदर बुला रहा है।
Welcome, friend of child. And you sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is
कमेंट
that guy
बंद क्यों है
anyway?
भाई?
Child is
कमेंट
currently at
खुला
Leoli
रहना चाहिए था,
Pavilion.
क्या बात है? ये कौन सा वाला वीडियो है? को नहीं नहीं, सही है, सही है, सही है। चलो।
Oh, Paimon knows
Thank you
this
for the
one.
like, guys.
There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lili Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
अच्छा 44 lower, okay.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Liuli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wangsheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wangsheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange? As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is a traveler. Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating. If we are agreed, come with...
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks.
After having experienced the land of the app, but I suppose organizing Li Ningguang of the... I neither... These are the
What?
Well then.
ये बहुत बेकार वाला इवेंट है.
Welcome to the Jade
Yun na
Mystery,
story
my
quest.
good friends. Would you
Oh,
like to try
pathal.
your luck? It's cheap and
Betting?
Noctilucus.
radiant grade.
ये वाला मेरे को अच्छे से
What do you
याद है
think?
These three, but how do we pick?
Oh? You want... If it were me...
Oh?
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with...
Oh, wait. Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, it is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucus jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucus jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade. And a fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucus jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness. Noctilucus jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friend...
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flattered me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of condition?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant?
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control.
Oh, Paimon remembers. We once saw... Now, let's...
Testing wise it a monster है.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line!
अरे भाई थोड़ा साइड दे दे मेरे को यूज करने दे एलिमेंटल्स की. उसके बाद दिखाता हूँ एग्रीगेशन. ओ भाई नो प्रॉब्लम.
Motion to compel!
इसे थोड़ा ऑमलेट देते हैं.
Let's dance!
The pot is ready to be used.
There's still soup in here! These hilly trolls sure have big appetites! This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Use pyro to... Mr. Zhongli said that the shine... Incinerate! Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
तो हील चाहिए. होली का हेल्थ बहुत कम है.
I'll protect us. Incinerate! That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food. Incinerate! Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we? This weather's got me in the mood for reciting some laws. Let's see. Commercial Law of Liyue, Chapter...
You're back, my friends.
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Think a bit harder. Exactly. That...
No problem. If you have your eye on this...
Then we'll take a...
Done. All the same. Parting. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas. Alas, all things must pass.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an...
If not...
In the safe hands of the Liyue...
All right.
Now that we've...
Hey, wait a...
Oh, right. As I...
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take the...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that...
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
We can leave the jade here. I have already... Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also...
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liyue Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might... Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the more...
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it's... But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me.
Can't beat the atmosphere here at Liyue.
Hey, boss.
Silk flowers?
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant...
Golden House Maiden.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please...
Silk flowers exhibit different... Just look at the abundant foliage here. And by contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle... Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not...
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that...
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase, perhaps you don't know, like several other but this is the only rite of parting. Now that's settled.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject.
Yes.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is... Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local business.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flower...
Ideally with the help of an ex...
Talk about first...
Hence, I need you to help by asking...
So this time we get to go...
I will wait for you near the statue of the...
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right? Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is... Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qiming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon, thanks, Lan.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? That said, since I usually...
That's the...
While we're on this...
Yang it?
Yes, that's...
Great!
Well, hello.
What?
Oh, I heard. Actually, I was
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want... Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in 1 go. My goodness.
Welcome, Dana.
You
How
have
are you?
extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl. Is that...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes.
That went over Paimon's head.
In short, so, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mons? Somewhere closer to home will do.
I'm good too. कहाँ से बोल रहे हो?
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud while I'm setting up.
अच्छा पीछे से पानी लाना है उनको.
think I may have overeaten. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
This water will do nicely. Now, perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm, so your hand... Now, use your strong hand. Ooh! Now take these and try it out on your... Don't forget to do... Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower The essence is You must take care to control. So please, focus on... Don't waste a... All 3 perfumes are ready, and a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway...
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is... The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for... Finally, the third one, all clear? Don't get them good. I'll leave you with one who tries to say...
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. We've brought the perfumes, mister. Did we take too long?
Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said this is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really...
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form. Let's hope the Chising can catch the real kill.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace.
Sure, but...
Ah.
Man.
Yeah, 32. Wow. Great, great, great. कुछ डोमेन वगैरह खुले होंगे 32 में मेरे साथ से कैरेक्टर कैप भी खुल गया होगा TCG भी ओपन हो गया बहुत बढ़िया मैडम पिंग इधर कहीं पे तो चाहिए फायर क्यों अच्छा ऊपर वो जल गए मुझे लगा था
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to... But it's
What happened?
back in my day. People said that glazed lilies can read human if they heard beautiful, but if they heard too.
So that means these flowers.
Yes, some say this harbor is like borrow something? Oh, you've come to borrow the cleansing. Apart from that, I don't have anything of value that you youngsters might want. But it was not originally mine either. That trinket used to belong to a friend of mine. I was a vain beauty when I was young, and I would pester him for that bell all the time. He could not dissuade me, and so he gave it to me. But he said that if someone should come to borrow it, I must not be loath to give it away. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for... And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it.
Ready, steady, go!
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Incinerate! Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? Let's dance.
Welcome, Phoenix. How are you? Can we change the sword? Shift. Okay.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Oh, bhai.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus.
ऑटोमेटिक डिसअपियर हो रहा है इधर तो सीढ़ियाँ हमको जाना किधर है
Motion to compel. Windblade. Boom boom. Incinerate!
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है चलो चलो
I'll protect us.
सब एक साथ इधर से ऊपर आ जा हील होना है
Motion to compel.
Let's dance. Come on, we can do it.
Invisible evidence. Boom boom.
ओ भाई
Motion.
एक को मारा और
Incinerate.
भाग भाग भाग
Boom boom.
I'll protect us. How many levels does this if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
सही बोला पाइमोन ने। अभी मिलने वाला है टीपॉट।
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. The Chising. Those children stopped letting my friends and I into their council long ago. Still, they've done well recently.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. Don't you think it's weird?
Oh, don't be silly. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of part to cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share. Well, you must have things to do, since you have... Oh, and that if they have time, they can come over for tea.
We will.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know?
That's suspicious. Oh, yes, that old granny. If you have the time.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles. I will explain it to you. But our next course of...
Oh, sure.
मेरे को कैथरीन के पास भी जाना है एसेंशन का मटेरियल लेने, मतलब जो रिवार्ड मिलता है ना यार अपने पे।
Add astro.
एडवेंचर नहीं कर रिकॉर्ड। चलो कुछ तो मिला। ये टाइम बच गया था। डिफेंस है इसमें। ये सिर्फ नॉइल का कम नहीं आएगा अभी तो। चल निकल ले।
you're here.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to... Well, this is Mr. We've talked about a whole bunch of things. Well, he seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and gun.
Well, that's because...
Finally,
Indeed.
I took... As for... Ah, Paimon's her dad, huh?
The design of these marking justice flows across... Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely... I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our prep. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next.
Hiring help?
Adventure.
Eh? That's not...
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business.
ये वाला कुछ भी चाहिए अपने को. लेकिन जो कर रहे थे पहले उसको करना है.
A full
Whoa, that's expensive.
hero of monsters?
Well, you may never have heard of this.
This price will do. No lot.
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see.
No problem.
Done.
This is all you got? Child? No. How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what get me a single chick.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the... Hey, that's pretty good. With this Chinxin flower, I should...
All finished then?
You think you can buy us off with... What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean... Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. Just what is this about?
Next, we need some everlasting
Everything is... Now if you'll excuse...
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear. Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Ah, Paimon thinks you might be right. Look at the talisman on her forehead. Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie. Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then. How did you manage that? But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair. Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past. Located in Qinheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue.
Mr. Zhongli, really?
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever...
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. Did you want to add anything else? No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista.
I'll keep this close.
It's huge! Paimon, but how do you operate this?
It is currently inoperable.
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society.
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pack. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored.
So, what you're saying is...
I have a smattering. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, posty, posty, posty.
A reward on the road. I will protect. All in a day's work.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will It is done. The Guizhong Ballista...
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you... So you fixed up this turret?
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders. Oh, this area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And that's if you get it—
Tut tut. Vandalizing It is not we who...
I must leave no stone.
Windblade!
Jab and cross.
Incinerate! Just like we rehearsed!
Motion to compel.
Replace my hammer.
Windblade.
You're open.
Incinerate.
Motion to compel.
Leave it all to me.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Be gone.
Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
That tingle? Try. That tingle? That tingle?
Invisible evidence. Incinerate.
I must leave no stone unturned.
That tingle?
Motion to compel.
The wrong tests of the wrong tests of Jerome.
But my defense was watertight.
Leave it all to me. I'll catch up.
Motion to compel.
Jab and cross.
Just like we rehearsed.
Steady as stone.
Should replace my hammer.
Prepare to be blown away. Hi.
Motion to compel.
These lowlifes did.
Troubling ourselves over
Oh yeah,
a search using the Gwei. What's more,
which means a Paimon wouldn't go. Good idea. We did.
I'll keep an eye on you.
I'll take care of it.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Cocoa Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel... Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden? Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a... here. This is the name. Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps...
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and... So how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming. Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing? Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you. No. Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo...
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more... Ah! The medicine... The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside...
Do you sell everlasting incense in this finest...
Everlasting incense? Why, of course...
Whew, at last!
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad the Chising have taken it over for now.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back?
Cocoa Goat! Cocoa Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe...
Hey! Less laughter, more sympathy!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss. Coconut milk. Baiju.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 more.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, See you soon.
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke.
Well. Ningguang and her Qi-Sing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the gold? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I?
Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go!
Well, as it stands, we've hired...
Oh, fine.
Well, traveler. Odd. The questions that such... To treat you to... Oh, yeah. Tonight, I shall take you...
Hole in the wall. And
Indeed.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
ट्रैवल का टाइम 6 बजे बोला था ना. Let's go.
Ah, you're here. There's no third round knockout is not for light. I ordered some wine ferment.
If it is to your like.
Hey, there's even...
Besides fine wine. But when I say...
As you all know, what does it mean to imagine? Behold! They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of...
Tianchuan Ningguang, Liyue Lo... Huh.
At last I have...
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about...
My apologies, you who have returned from Jieyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as she invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber to...
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu But we've received an invitation from the Liyue. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber...
Don't worry, we won't forget.
जो ट्रैवलर के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में मिला कब मैं get some help.
Motion to compel.
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
मेरे को इतना डियोना क्यों मिल रही है, ये मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा। और लेटेस्ट वाला जो कैरेक्टर है वो तो मेरे को मिला ही नहीं, सिर्फ डियोना डियोना। हाँ, ना कॉन्स्टलेशन हुआ होगा डियोना का। तीन कॉन्स्टलेशन हो गया इसका तो। तो उसका कॉन्स्टलेशन मिलता तो भी काम देता।
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is... well, since let's look around. Hey,
Welcome
look!
not.
There's some sort of mechanism thingy.
How are you?
Since this is the right place, and yes, this must... Just what will become...
चलो बढ़िया, तो फिर आइन हो तो बढ़िया है। अरे मेरे को क्रेट ओपन करने का टाइम ही नहीं मिला।
Aw, if that wind current... Huh? Why? Or... Alright, let's... Oh. It looks like we've gotten close... Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh. Oh, that's... Now that you mention it...
चलो
A reward on the road.
अरे सामान नहीं था क्या अंदर? भाई तो जाना कैसे? अच्छा, वही जॉन बिलिस्टिया की तरफ जाने बोल रहा है। बिलिस्टिया था कौन सी तरफ? फिर कुछ है लग रहा है। इधर करके इसमें क्या?
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What? We're invited guests. What makes... No. Wait. Maybe this was... She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's...
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean?
What nonsense! Seize these...
Well, here they come.
Windblade! Boom boom! Incinerate!
To arms! Take the target alive!
Be gone! Power the Python! Motion to compel! Boom boom!
To arms! Attack!
Time for your arraignment!
Take the target alive!
Incinerate!
Take this!
Wingblade!
Lithic Triad! Invested.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching,
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests, here to look for the...
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Who?
I'm Kuching, the Yuhu. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle...
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene.
So, this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
That was... Huh? Oh, right. So...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is...
We're not taking sides. We spoke...
When you say protect...
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time...
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving again? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, the time of the Adepti has... I'll stop. You should both be off to the cream of Liyue's...
Favor? But wait, that's right. Greeting...
All right. You can decide on... You didn't actually have... Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that you hung? So, what should we give to Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But let's go gather and...
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Welcome. मंथन 0 भाई कितना टफ नाम रखा है ब्रो। मैं शॉर्ट में आपको भी बुलाता हूँ टीपी। अरे अभी भी मरता हूँ। अच्छा हुआ कि पानी गहरा नहीं था।
Is it just Paimon? Huh? Did you... no! Uh-oh.
Welcome Gulin, Bares, कैसे हो? Welcome to
There's no end to that.
Prepare to be blown away!
You're open.
To ashes! Incinerate!
Finally done.
Boom boom!
मेरे को चाबी चाहिए, इसको मारना है।
Let's dance!
ये तो मिला, अभी फुल फाइन के साथ।
I was nothing.
Don't say that. I'm Mung Dan. I never expected that. Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment.
Oh?
Do you have a box that can...
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment.
Great! Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one! Incinerate!
Uncle Mung already told many of the best good here. This container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment.
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use...
Woohoo! It looks great! Now
Nice. The slime, huh?
according to coaching. Excuse me, do you sell...
Yes. How?
It's not convenient to speak of...
Ah, well said.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng.
What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time At first, it was but the size of one room. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the... As such, I have been putting eyes...
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You too are. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some... I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue. But the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you... That day at Yujing Terrace, it was... But our enemy has long... Hiding the Exuvio was...
Who's this enemy?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed.
चलो दोस्तों, तो आज के लिए बस इतना ही रखते हैं। कल फिर से स्टार्ट करेंगे। उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपको ये लाइव स्ट्रीम पसंद आया होगा। तब तक के लिए टेक केयर।